Hello everyone, this is Siddharth, and in this video we will be solving another question from the list that I have shared in the starting of this playlist. So if you don't know, we are making a playlist on my YouTube channel where I will be solving all those questions which are related to each other so that we can able to build patterns and not memorize those questions. So if you try to solve the previous question, then you will try to get intuition from for this question as well. Like currently we are solving all those questions which we have to use sliding window approach or the caterpillar approach. So, and I will suggest that if you want to complete the two pointer approach, both of the approaches like slow and fast, one pointer is slow, one pointer is fast, and if both pointer are same, then you can try to solve the question that I have solved earlier in this playlist from the starting of this playlist. And this is, I think, the fifth or sixth video of the sliding window, and before that all those video I've completed for the two pointer approach only. So now let's start solving this question as well, that is string compression. So we have given a char array, and what we have to do, we have to compress this array into a string. And also after making the string, we have to modify this char array only. We don't have to return string separately. Now, and what we have to do to like compress this, so if first we have to count the total number of consecutive character, and then if the length of that group of consecutive character is greater than 1, then we have to return then we have to append that character in the start of the char array, and then the next character will going to be the length of that group. And if it is less than 1 or less than 2, or we can say equals to 1, then we just have to append that character. So this is what we have to do. Now let's move on to blackboard so that we can understand it well. So a, then b 2 times, then c 3 times. So the char arrays, a is for 2 time, b is for 2 time. So a is for 2 time, then b is for 2 time as well. Now c is for 3 time. Okay, let me check again. Okay, so c is for 3 time. Now what we have to do, as the length of this consecutive group is not equals to 1 and it is greater than 1, so what we have to do, we have to modify this char array. The starting value will come as a, and then next value will come as 2, as the length of this group is 2. Now the second will be same, b, then 2, then c, then 3. So this is what we have to do. Now what we can do, obviously we will be using caterpillar approach. So if you will try to see, first we will move up to here this window, then we will move our left pointer as soon as we encounter different elements. So now this will look like this, then this will look like this. So if you try to visualize this approach, it is like caterpillar. So now if you will see, then what we can do, we can initialize a left pointer from here and then right pointer from here. Now we have to move our right pointer until and unless we encounter that element which is not equal to the left pointer. If that the case, now we have to check the length of this. That will going to be, if this a is greater than 1, that is which is 2, so obviously we have to do like this. Otherwise we just have to append it with a only. We don't have to include this 2. So this is the approach we will be using. So now I think now you have understood that how we will be solving this question further. Now like we can code it out as well. So if you haven't even understand it now, after I will code it out, you will get it fully. So first what we have to make two pointer. Left will be pointing to 0 and right will be pointing to 1. Now int, and also for like keeping track of this, as we have to modify this array from the start, so we have to take an index so that we can to keep track of the index value as well. For that we can make an index variable, that is simple. So int index, we will be starting it from 0. Now while this right value is less than or equals to n, now what we have to do, first we have to write plus plus in each and every case until and unless. So until and unless condition will come here, where if the value that is scarce of left become unequals to scarce of right. So this will case will come here when our right pointer is at B. So left will be here, right pointer is will be here, because in this while loop we are incrementing right plus plus. So the condition will hit when this we will reach a right pointer, when the right pointer will be at B. So these are not equal. So now what we have to do after like checking this, we have to check for one thing as well. First what we can do, we can modify our char array. So that is chars of index plus plus, and we can store the value of which is present at the left index. That will going to be, if we will see, we will update our original array by a here. Now what we have to do, now we have to check that if, sorry, this should be inside here. So if this right minus sorry, yes, right minus left value is greater than 1. So this is the case. Now what we have to do, we have to count the length that will going to be right minus left, and we have to append it into our char. We have to append, or sorry, we have to include that value into our char array after the character, that is this. So let me tell you again. So after we will append this a, now we have to include 2. So how we will be doing this, we will be first counting this a that will going to be right minus left. We have already like moved this pointer to the respective place. Now the answer will going to be, this will going to be 2, that is 0 1 to 2 minus 0 is 2. Now what we can do, we can convert this into char array using a string dot value of, so this is built-in method, then right minus left we can pass, and then to char array. So this will convert this into char array, and then we can append it. So what we can do, chars of index plus plus is equals to, that will going to be here a string dot value of, so a string dot value of what will be the value that is right minus left, and then we can do char array. So this will convert this into char array, and then we can, sorry, then we can append it in the char element. So now what we have to do after doing this, we have to move our left pointer to the place of right, so that we can process a new group. So left will be pointing to right, that will going to be left will come here, and now right we will be moving outside this, that is already we have done. So right in the next iteration, left will be here and right will be here. Now we have to do the same that we have done here. So this will, I think, solve the problem. Now in the last, we just have to return the length of the array, that is. And also we have forget to add one condition as well, that is if right is less than n, sorry, here if the character left does not equals to character right, and one edge case will be there where the right value is equals to n, because if the right value is become equals to n, then there is, we will not able to process the last character. That's why we have to do it here only. So this will do the job. Now we can try to run this and check if there is some issue. So this will be right plus plus, and we have forgot to return index, that is ind, and yes, so this is what we have defined. Now we can submit it. Okay, so we haven't find the length of the char, so that is going to be int n is equals to chars dot length. So this will find the length of this. Okay, so we have converted this, but we are not traversing this. That's why the issue is coming. So for that, we have to do like this: for char c in string dot value of this, because we have converted it into array. Now what we have to do, we have to do this, that is char of index plus plus, and that will going to be, so we have to store what, we have to store c, because as we are converting this to c, that is 2 in the first case, and then we have to store this 2 to the char index plus plus, that is at index value of the char's original array. So this will like solve, and also this we have to remove from here. Now we can try to run this. Okay, so all the test cases have been processed. Now we can submit it as well. Okay, so we have successfully solved this question. See you in the next video. Bye.